Hello everyone. How are we doing tonight? Hold on. Start stream and cat is immediately causing trouble. Anyways, hello everybody. How are we all doing tonight? So, we have a fungus event in a corner of the Quartier Lyonnais. An old friend has set up a booth and is promoting an improved tabletop game, Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta. Among Fontanians who rarely see fungi, this game is quite novel indeed. Yes, so Hania is back. And crucially, so is Bongo Head and all of our fungi friends. Huh? Is there something wrong with Paimon's eyes? Just now, that thing which floated off ahead, was that a fungus? Have fungi invaded Fontaine? Let's go check it out. Oh wow, look at her! Look at our girl in that getup. Now, I did hear that there were some, let's say cringe-worthy moments in this event story. So, thank you for your cooperation. The review has been completed and your companions are all very safe. They are of no threat to Fontaine's citizens and ecological environment. look at the pieces on the table. As stated in the Fontaine Foreign Species Management Act and the Quartier Lyonnais Code of Business Conduct, you may proceed with your event. Thank you, Miss Terena. I didn't think hosting an event in Fontaine would be this complicated. It took around 10 extra steps as compared to procedures at Port Ormos. I guess my preparations weren't sufficient. Don't mention it, and don't beat yourself up about it. You and your fungi companions are special guests. The Maison Gardiennage rarely comes into contact with foreign fungi species, so proceeding with caution was necessary. It is only normal that the observation and evaluation took quite a bit of time. Next, I shall be transferring your commission to the other guards. If the rumored Golden Comet and Silver Companion are spotted, if indeed, the guards will notify them and ask them to meet you here. I hope your little fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta goes smoothly, and you have a great time in the court of Fontaine, and if you need anything, just call for me and I'll be there. It seems that won't be necessary anymore. They're already here. Hania! Wait a minute. By Golden Comet and Silver Companion, you refer to these Super Zenith boss level forces? What? Who's calling us that? Whoa! How did we suddenly become the topic of your conversation? And what's with those strange names? You two are the same as ever, I see. Energetic, spirited, and with a reassuring air about you. I believe we've met before, yes? Yes, this is Hania! That voice sure is familiar, but, did we know a lady like her? Seriously? You guys don't recognize her? Yeah, we're gonna skip that line. Paimon, what the heck? Wait, Paimon kinda remembers now. This is kinda unbelievable, but... Are you Hania? The same Hania who's been taking care of Bongo Head and the other fungi for us? Yeah, that's me. Long time no see, Golden Comet, Silver Companion. Your new outfit is gorgeous. Your new looks made you completely unrecognizable. You've changed so... well, too much. Even the way you speak has changed. Is this some way of making your trip to Fontaine with your fungi buddies special? Actually, the Court of Fontaine does not impose a dress code on its visitors. You'd be welcomed warmly here even if you were wearing a plain hunter's outfit. And the way Miss Hania dresses is much more than just following a dress code. I'd say it's elegant, extremely elegant. Thank you so much. Your affirmation fills me with greater confidence. Anyway, I'm here in Fontaine to search for reliable investors for the official Fungi tournament, and to host a preview event to advertise the Fungi's cuteness and attract an audience in advance. According to Soka, we are conducting transnational business, and Fontainians are very particular about their dress. So, when in Fontaine, do as Fontainians do. Well, I think you look awesome. Oh my god, the back window. She prepared my preview event plans, ordered this costume for me, and even gave me special training to improve the way I carry myself. Soka, isn't that the light novelist who's been following you to gather material and helping you take care of the fungi after being defeated by us? Oh, hello, Weeb. Welcome, welcome. Why, that NPC looking so drippy. Our girl Hania is all dripped out. Paimon didn't expect her to be so well versed in foreign etiquette. Was she that knowledgeable? And if you still remember the tabletop game Fungus Mechanicus, then you can give the brand new Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta a try. In Fungus Mechanicus, you direct your fungi to defeat all the Mechanici. The game received a pretty good initial response, but it was lacking in long-term potential, so it quickly lost popularity. As such, Soka combined elements from various documents and fiction to change the Mechanici into pieces that simulate powerful opponents, which adds all manner of variables to the game. Soka is at the Steambird's office right now discussing the game's marketing plan. Paimon sorta gets it now. So the preview event, Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta, is this tabletop game. And powerful opponents, you say? Does that mean we'll be commanding fungi pieces to clash with other creatures and that both sides can move? The game sounds much more complicated now, but based on past experience, Paimon's sure you still have some details to iron out and perfect, right? That's right up our alley. There's no need to worry. We've resolved all the issues in advance. Miss Hania and her Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta have received the Fontaine Research Institute's what was it again? The sponsorship of the Fonta project team, so everything is ready. Even if something is left unfinished, I, Terena, the most diligent member of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, would never allow it to trouble you, our distinguished guests. You're Super Zenith boss level forces after all, and Miss Hania is an important foreign merchant, so you can just leave any odd jobs to ordinary guards. Oh, so you're one of the guards. Paimon thought you were an assistant Hania hired. You're so reliable. Thank you so much. A Super Zenith boss level force recognized me. Why do you keep saying that? Where did this term come from? I've been acknowledged by an Apex warrior. Hello? I might be getting a bit carried away here. As a newbie in the Special Patrol, I'm obligated to monitor foreign creatures, provide the highest levels of assistance to special guests, and resolve issues that are beyond the ability of ordinary guards. If fungi-related events can bring considerable economic benefit to the Court of Fontaine, then I would be considered to have accumulated experience that goes beyond combat, and our captain would value me more. Oh, don't be so serious. It's just a game. Relax. In Paimon's opinion, anything linked to fungi tends to help people forget their troubles and be happy. In that case, I happen to have a suggestion. Soka and I have tried Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta several hundred times, but we represent only two types of players, whereas the guests have the most diverse mentalities. As it happens, the two of you have very unique personalities and experiences, and Miss Terena is also a most responsible person. So if the two of you were to play a few matches, we should be able to discover many in-game limitations, and that will help with further improvements. Alright, time for a new game. Since even the Super Zenith boss level forces are absolutely interested, and this will make an excellent feather in my resume cap, of course I'd be happy to help. But I'm well aware that I'm inferior to you in all aspects, so please go easy on me. Alright. Working Monsters Leisurely Test. A basic level designed by Hania. It centers around that most common combination of pyro slimes and blazing axe metaturals. These simple and straightforward features will allow players to quickly understand how best to play the game. According to Soka's comments, these monsters are like workers hired by the Adventurers Guild, with their job being to give new people their first test. Despite the analogy, Soka doesn't intend to pay out salaries to these workers. In fact, she hasn't even registered at the Adventurers Guild or paid the fee. For a patrol member like Tarena, these are very familiar opponents indeed. As such, commanding them might be a slightly strange experience for her. Alright. Bongo Head, beloved. Our little guy. Wait, hold on. What does it say? Bongo Head. A little fungus based off the ally of the Golden Comet and their silver companion during the initial tournament. Bongo Head. Now it serves as a frontline trooper, defending its allies. It can use mysterious bubbles to cause AoE hydro damage at intervals. A little fungus based on Magistrum, a contestant in the original tournament. It specializes in fighting single opponents and attacking them from far away. It is also capable of some healing. Alright. Regain 1 marvelous gel for each opponent you defeat. Click on the portraits of little fungi or use number keys to switch which little fungi you are currently controlling. In addition, you can use the Select All button to select all at once. Press any spot on the field or an opponent to command the little fungi to move to that location or to start attacking that opponent. The white markers can be used to confirm the targets. Red lines show you whom the powerful opponents are targeting. Use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills. Yep. Alright. This is our first little fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta battle. Let's go! The map is full of elemental creatures, rather familiar combat units. I love how it's giving me this tutorial when I, like, already know what to do. Bongo Head is now a main DPS, as he deserves. Strong. Too strong. Even if it's just a tabletop game, you're still practically invulnerable. Please go a few more rounds with me and teach me more. Am I really that good? That's a little too much, don't you think? We're just playing a game. Please don't try to be humble. This tabletop game can reflect a player's ability to command. The positioning of each little fungus, their opponent, skill activation rhythm, support timings, everything is important. You haven't received any command training from the Maison Gardiennage, and yet you're still able to launch joint attacks so skillfully. You're not just a Super Zenith boss level force, you're a real Super Zenith boss. Are you interested in taking up a position at the Maison? I'm sure you'd become a captain in no time, and then advance further still into one of the organization's pillars. I don't want to go to work. Yeah, and settling down and working from a fixed location will keep him from doing what he needs to do. Paimon doesn't want to be woken up early in the morning and made to work either. It's best to stay free and go wherever our feet might take us. And there will be more choices for our daily meals. Yeah, delicious food matters too. Settling down means getting bored of the food sooner or later. Changing menus from time to time is the best. I understand the respect you feel for them, Miss Terena. Unfortunately, from what I know, they plan on traveling around Tevat while helping people from all nations to resolve their problems and eliminate monsters. As a recipient of their kindness, I too hope that more shall be able to receive their help. I see. Sowing the seeds of justice and peace throughout Tevat is indeed more important than merely maintaining order in Fontaine. Then all I can do is go a few more rounds with you and do my best to understand your way of thinking. Anyway, there's something important that we can't forget, Hania. You want to know how Bongo Head's doing, right? Bongo Head and Kindlejoy are right over there. Miss Terena even specially arranged for someone to take care of our fungi buddies. As before, I've prepared special jellies this time too. You can play with them while enjoying some snacks together. Alright, that's what Paimon's talking about. We like the job offer, but girl chill. Yeah. You really are getting better at this, Hania. Let's each play a round of Little Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta with Terena, and then we'll go see Bongo Head. Can I go see Bongo Head now? I would like to go see Bongo Head now. My little guy! Bongo Head! Kindlejoy! Long time no see. Paimon's missed you. Let's feed them first. Sure, we have a few new jelly flavors this time too. What flavor shall we go with? How about the Fanta flavor? It looks like they're about to float away. So they can't have carbonated things. You know, since we discovered new dishes in Fontaine, we can tell Hania and get her to develop new jelly flavors. I mean, it seems like she already has. I want to see how they react to the other flavors. The coffee flavored jelly. They look even more energetic now. Huh, do coffee flavored jellies actually contain coffee? You know, since... Yep, same thing. Now what the heck is a fish and chips flavored jelly? Why would you do that? They like it, I guess. Paimon didn't think the fungi would like fish and chips. Guess they're not picky about what they eat. That's good. A good appetite is important for staying healthy. Sorry, I have to talk to my little guy. Pinch your fungi friends. Paimon wants to hold Bongo Head and pinch Kindlejoy too. Aww. Huh? Hold on a second. You both still look more or less the same, but it feels like you've gotten rounder. That means they've been eating well. Well, if they keep eating well, maybe they'll be bigger than even us one day. Then, when we travel together, Bongo Head can put us on its head and fly in the sky. And if Bongo Head gets tired, then Kindlejoy will take us, or we can find a sumpter beast and all ride on it. Looks like you're all looking forward to the journey, huh? Once the wisdom orb is improved, and the fungi can move more freely, where should we go? Should we start planning? And this is... looks like a Gardamek that Terena brought with her. Was it playing with the fungi while we were gone? The Gardamek seems to nod as its parts whirl and make low mechanical noises. Despite not speaking, it gives off a sense of elegance for some reason. How polite! Paimon will give you a great nickname. How about Miss Gardametiquette? The Gardamek's visible parts glow faintly with joy. Hey, seems like it likes the name. The fungi will be happy to have a new friend like you, Miss Gardametiquette. Oh, the name doesn't display over it though? That sucks. Don't want a horse mount. Want a bongo head and kindle joy mount? Real. Let's leave for now. Well, we'll come play with our fungi friends when we have time, right? Farewell, my friends. Alright. I knew it. Your strategy was outstanding in the Nilotpala Cup and Fungus Mechanicus, and it's extraordinary here, too. I suppose I should bring my A-game. Your A-game? Anyway, Boss Golden Comet, Silver Companion, what do you think of Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta? Stop being so formal. We're friends, you know. Yeah, we're friends. Saying that makes it feel like we're superior and subordinate, and that creates that, you know, sense of distance. My concern is that publicly, I'm an employee of the Beast Tamers Tournament's organizer, and the two of you are our highest level decision makers. According to the 500 things you need to know when organizing a big event, attention should always be paid to etiquette and rules, so using the correct method of address is important as well. I may need to take up some of your time later to meet with our sponsors and discuss the event. Like our sponsor this time, the Fonta Project team. I guess I can be the boss for a while. But we know nothing about business talk. They may see through our lack of experience if we're present. These two so-called bosses are complete amateurs. The deals we offer don't have to be that good. And we won't be able to refute it, so it'll make everything absolutely embarrassing. In that way, we'd actually be creating trouble for you, Hania. That makes sense. I never considered this possibility. I see. When it comes to dealing with people, it seems I'm still lacking in experience when compared to you. I should use this term of address carefully from now on, then. No, I should give more consideration to how I deal with non-mercenaries. Sorry, I'm just talking to everybody. I'll get on with the actual, like, mini-game once I've talked to everybody, because, I don't think the actual mini-game is going to take up very much time. We're more concerned about how you're doing, really. Yeah, Hania, we haven't seen each other in a long time, and you've changed so much. You must have gone through a lot. Me? I think I'm living quite peacefully, in truth. Soka taught me a lot about vocabulary and grammar after I returned from Port Ormos, and that helped me get through numerous books. I think my level of knowledge should barely meet the standards of the lowest level of students. In return, I helped Soka with physical training, and taught her more rainforest survival and combat skills. Maybe it was her keen interest in mercenaries that kept her spirits high at all times, but I took her to meet some of my old mercenary friends, and it didn't take long for her to hit it off with them. What really surprised me was how we encountered some monsters on the way back, only for Soka to leap forward and take them down with a few swings of her axe. She's got a real gift. We can look forward. Guess we look forward to you entering the academia soon. Let's tease her a little. Yeah, right. Paimon's sure you'll make it, what with all the books you've been reading? Not at all. I don't need a degree. I'm satisfied with taking care of my fungi buddies. Anyway, we appreciate your concern. We've been living life to the fullest lately. Cleared the levels of the event at max, like 3 minutes maybe. It goes by fast. Yeah. Hey, chat. You guys think Hania and Soka are a little... You think they're, roommates? Let's talk about our fungi buddies, shall we? Relax, Golden Comet. Soka and I stocked... oh, jeez. Soka and I stocked up on a bunch of supplies in Port Ormos, expanded the camp, and obtained jellies with improved flavors. Bongo Head and the others are well fed, and even if they don't go outside their camp, they have climbing walls, swings, and seesaws to keep them from feeling bored. Aww. And when they go outside, the fungi get along well with the shroom boars, dusk birds, and sumpter beasts. Sometimes they even go for walks on the sumpter beasts. Aww. Paimon almost feels like joining them now. However, Miss Nausea, who is responsible for improving the Wisdom Orb, has encountered a problem and seems intent on taking the technology in a different direction. The development of a new orb is experiencing a huge lack of funding, too, so it will be impossible to complete it at the expected rate. Some delays are understandable. It's a very important device, after all. Yeah, we really can't be careless with it, so it can't be helped if it's slow going. If only Paimon knew how to conduct research. Then she'd at least be able to help. Besides searching for reliable sponsors and promoting the event in advance, I came to Fontaine with the goal of finding technicians skilled in this field. How dare you tell us this and not show us? Real. Fortunately, the Fontaine Research Institute's Fonta research team didn't just provide a huge amount of funding to us, but they also promised to help us look for the necessary talent. And what's the catch? Paimon's still kinda worried. Did those guys who invented Fonta really not ask anything of you? Of course they did. They asked for naming rights and to be the sole supplier. As such, the next Beast Tamers tournament might not be the Nilotpala Cup, but the Fonta Cup instead. The exact name is still under discussion. All beverages sold by the organizer during the event must be swapped to Fonta or Fonta derivatives as well. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. It sounds like they're just trying to promote Fonta through the Beast Tamers tournament. Wait a minute! If we're talking fame, then we're the ones who stand to gain from this, so it seems like we're the biggest winner, no matter how you look at it. There aren't any competing products right now either. Indeed. We've won the fungi important funding without losing anything. It would be a waste to let this opportunity slip by. I've carefully verified everything with Soka and Mr. Balfour, too. There are no traps in the previous contract, which is good, since I hope to do this well. After hearing that detailed explanation from you, Hania, Paimon thinks the future is looking really good. Maybe your trip to Fontaine will be the stepping stone to many great things. Thanks for the kind words, Silver Companion. Terena. Also, please consider giving me more coaching if you have the time. I intend to become a master tactician. Since when did I become your leader? Oh, sorry. I've already started imagining what it would be like with you in the Special Patrol. Although I'm afraid we still can't offer you millions of mora per month. But if you ever meet Captain Chevreuse, hey! Well, she might just write you a recommendation for a salary like that. Chevreuse? She's the captain of our Special Patrol. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say she's one of the greatest musket sharpshooters in Fontaine, period. We members of the patrol are generally skilled at using muskets, but she uses them like they're an extension of her hand. They say she can shoot out a candle's flame without damaging the candle itself from over 100 paces away, even with the most ordinary mass-produced musket. The current leaders of every squad in the patrol are either sharpshooters who have personally been taught by her, or have undergone strict evaluation. As a newbie who's just joined, I can barely make a shot from around 150 paces away, and it has to be against a head-sized target. Whoa, you're that accurate? Nah, I'm just alright. With your skill, it wouldn't even take that long for you to surpass me. Anyway, if we get the chance, I'll teach you a little about muskets. Anyway, please consider joining the Special Patrol, or at least become a special member, would you? Let's talk about you first. Me? I'm just a newbie in the Special Patrol, so I haven't accomplished anything praiseworthy. It's why I was sent to manage Miss Hania's Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta. Of course, this doesn't mean that the patrol considers it a trivial task. I only took over the job and started gathering information from up close after verifying that Miss Henia's fungi companions weren't dangerous. In the event that we did encounter dangerous monsters, and if the situation warranted it, then we would have dispatched numerous sharpshooters in conjunction with the Gardamex. The Gardamex would lead the monsters into a kill box, and the sharpshooters waiting in ambush there would loose a hail of bullets upon them. In this way, we'd be able to keep the monsters pinned while preventing any undue effects on the service life of the Gardamex. Solid strategy. Sounds amazing. Not at all. It's just one of our most basic tactics. If you're interested in the Special Patrol's tactics, I'll bring a handbook along and introduce them to you next time. Anyway, please consider joining us, or at least becoming a special member. Girl, I am not going to join your squad. Pyro MC used gun confirmed. Then you can start with some self-reflection. Alright. I'm still too weak. Alright, let's go. A basic stage designed by Soka, with the opposition primarily being composed of hilly churls. Congratulations, player, on starting the game proper. Using some little fungi techniques to gather opponents from various parts of the map is a surefire way to achieve a quick victory. When encountering hilly churls barring the way during her travels, Hania would often beat them like a drum. A rather rhythmic drum, in fact, which the fungi companions are happy to join in on. This has led Soka to seriously consider if the cries of hilly churls and fungi can form a song of sorts, which is how this stage's name, Hilly Fungal Hymn, came about. Unfortunately, Tyranna's orders might make the battlefield less flexible in this respect. Okay. Oh my god. Hang on, our little guys! Dual Blaze, a little fungus recommended by Soka from the organizing team. It specializes in using pyro attacks to deal significant damage at key moments and also heal its allies to some extent. Twirly Whirly! A little fungus based on Twirly Whirly, who teamed up with Layla and won second runner-up in the first tournament. It specializes in using large AoE animo attacks, pulling opponents within a certain range, and decreasing their elemental res. Blitzara! Yep. A little fungus based on Blitzara, who teamed up with a certain fried tofu with all the frills and won third place in the original tournament. Deals electro damage and decreases defense. Rocksteady, a contestant in the first tournament. Joy. Gusto Frosto, contestant in the first tournament, deals AoE cryo damage. Tank. It's a tank. Magishroom, Stormstress. Organizing team members Soka's partner in the first tournament. Heals, dispels elemental applications. Storm Sage, named by Soka. Specializes in using Electro to fire off continuous long-range attacks. And supports other little fungi in combat, increasing their attack. Alright. So I think what we're gonna do here is this. Opponents are getting more varied. Good thing we've got a combination too, huh? Get wrecked, idiot. crap. Oh no! Storm Sage went down! Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna lose another one if we're not careful. Okay. We're good. Oh god. Are you kidding me? Lil Fantasy Magu Battle, a boss stage created jointly by Hania and Soka. The key opponent here is based on the Inazuman automaton, the Magu Kenki. Before Soka ever participated in the first Fungi tournament, she had already come up with many scenarios in which the main character dispatched that mighty foe. Unfortunately, after a number of interviews with adventurers, Soka came to see this as an impossible fantasy for ordinary people, sealing her original drafts as a result in order to avoid being rated as an embarrassment of an author who didn't even know how combat works. Fortunately, after meeting the Fungi companions and Hania, Soka realized that she might be able to challenge the Magu Kenki if she banded together with her fungal friends. As such, after much thought, she decided to place a slightly tweaked automaton as the first boss opponent. Something like this, maybe? Some opponents have special combat skills. When an AoE skill is going to deal damage to little fungi in an area, a warning will appear on the field showing the area about to be attacked. When a skill is going to be used against a specific little fungus, a small warning marker will appear above both the fungus and its portrait. Get out of there! Get out of there! We got this, I believe in us. Have to believe. Yeah, these are like super easy. Oh. There's more quest. I did not realize that. After a while, you and Paimon arrive at the Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta booth. I love these soft, bouncy, smooth, squishy fungi. I want to keep playing. And you are? I'm... Engin? I don't know. And I was Terena's drill master before she entered the special patrol. I'm nothing like her, you hear? Nothing. I'm not gonna grovel before you just because you're super zenith boss level forces. So this super arrogant Melusine used to be Terena's drill master? Don't worry, Golden Comet, Silver Companion. Miss Terena received new orders not long ago and has returned to the Special Patrol's base. Before departing, she asked Miss Nguyen to watch the event area in her place. She She loves Little Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta, and we're always playing it. That's right. I love both the tabletop game and those round fungi in real life. They're soft, bouncy, smooth, and squishy, just like Tidalga. Oh, why are you drooling? I won't. I just want to hold them and rub my face against them. Hania didn't mind when I pinched Kindlejoy. That's the most you can do. Only we can hold Bongo Head. You're so stingy. I want them both. Hania said you're experts at this game. How about a round against me? If I win, I'm going to hold and pinch Bongo Head. She's looking down on us. Let's do this. As early adopters of the game, we need to show her what we're made of. We're also the first champions of the Nilotpala Cup and the Twin Stars of Brilliant Valor. We didn't earn these titles just to be this easily defeated. Alright, jelly slushy with double sugar. A basic stage designed by Hania. In her own words, the mercenary bands I was with in the past were very poor, and couldn't afford the use of Mistflower Corollas. If we really wanted to eat something cold, we'd just grab cryo and hydro slimes and keep them in cages to refrigerate stuff for us. After leaving Sumeru with Soka to travel, Hania finally got the chance to try real shaved ice and found it much to her liking indeed. Bongo Head is ours to cuddle, ours only. It's all ours! Found it much to her liking indeed, ordering at least 3 times the normal amount of sugar every time. Pity, then, that their fungal friends have no teeth and cannot consume frozen marvelous gel. As for Enkian, who is taking part in this game, freezing is a truly terrifying concept, because even Tidalga would go down poorly in such circumstances. Increases the electrocharged bloom, hyperbloom, and burgeon reaction damage dealt by little fungi. Yep, okay, so... You, and you. Let's go. Show our opponents our real strength this round. Don't underestimate me just because I'm working with the simplest units possible. Fools, you utter buffoons. Bruh. Just tear through them, I guess. Great Boar King, Freezing Impact. A boss stage created jointly by Hania and Soka. Since they're here in Fontaine, then going to other countries is hardly out of the question. The two of them have considered going to Mondstadt in the past, and have, to that effect, long been gathering information about the special locale known as Dragonspine. The legendary Great Snow Boar King has also been a subject of their focus. Despite the fact that they both have round bodies, snow boars and fungi fight very differently indeed. A difference most curious. After Navia, who will I be going for? Actually, I'll answer that once I get in here. And curious indeed is what one would be concerning a meeting between these two species of round creatures. Shame, then, that Engian is adept at combat tactics and no commander of reckless rushing beasts. Alright, we'll deal significant damage to little fungi, but if a shielded target is hit, it will stun itself for a short period. Defeat the little snowboar king... defeat the little snowboars it summons to obtain shields. When Frigid Fang Avalanche is stunned, he will recover all Marvelous Gel. Alright. Snowboar King, the true final boss. Snowboar King and Abyss win. So, after Navia, who will I be going for? So, let me think. So first half is Navia and Ayaka together. So if I, oh god. If I do manage to pull Navia, then I will throw some pulls towards Ayaka, because why not? Second half, oh god, who is second half? It's Raiden and Yoimiya. So, Raiden, for sure, would be my priority. As for the next patch, well, they haven't posted drip marketing yet, so we'll see. I have to assume that, Clorand is coming soon, and probably Siegewing too. Maybe not in the same patch? After a while, you and Paimon arrive at the Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta booth. Oh, the twin stars of brilliant valor! Are you back for more of Lil Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta? Miss Nguyen received orders to return to the Maison Gardiennage, so I'll be playing against you for now. Hey, Silka! You're back! Paimon was pretty surprised when we met Hania, but you've taken it to the next level. Your outfit is so... well, you sure are enthusiastic. And that's a good thing, because I have a lot of work. I need to stay motivated. And that's why I'll cut my problems down, one clean axe swing at a time. Everything's at the newspaper. Our plan is progressing steadily. Novel events like these attract a lot of attention, and the paper won't miss any promotion opportunities. We didn't get the most important page, but it's clear that the event's becoming more popular. That's right. We've seen an increase in ordinary citizens who wanted to give our game a try recently. Many have been talking about what's the best fungi team with which to win a round quickly. I've also heard that people have been looking to play against you two, so they can see how the experts play. Alas, so many people in such hurry to lose. Unless the two of you play against us, of course. You know our strategies very well already. Paimon thinks a match between you and us will be a real test of technique. Well, you're here now, so why don't we play a friendly round? Come to think of it, the last time we went head-to-head with you was during the first Nilotpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament, where you beat me most soundly. How nostalgic. After that, Hania and I went through a lot together, and many things changed. I bet it was the same with you. What will be the plans for the challenge accounts? Well, non-humans is definitely going for Raiden. For bows, it all depends on what's on the weapon banner. But your seasoned courage and fearless aura are still as unwavering and sturdy as crystal. That alone was enough for us to decide that we'd follow you, back when we were preparing Fungus Mechanicus. I think we made the right choice. Why are you reminiscing all of a sudden? Is it something that writers do? We can make new memories together. Yes, what an incredible line. Anyway, as one of the designers of the game, I've got an ace up my sleeve. Are you talking about that, Soka? That's right. I'll get started, and then Hania will control powerful opponents against you. It should make for an exciting match. Let's do this, Golden Comet, Silver Companion. Alright. After all this time, you're going up against Hania again. Ooh, this is so exciting. But this is a friendly match, so let's just have fun. Can see Favonius, but because Yoimiya, it might have Rust, but because of how they treat her banner, you're guessing Fav. Man, I'm hoping. Give me some Fav bows, please, for the love of God. Click clack goes the mechanical rhythm, a basic stage designed mainly by Soka. You've heard that while she was looking for machines nearby, she would place her head to the ground and listen for their booming footsteps, often remarking on the autonomous mechanisms and their intricate design. Even understanding one part out of 100 of their design will allow me to make awesome pieces indeed. However, this method proved quite useless in understanding the ruined scout, which hovers in the air. Once, Soka had placed her ear to the ground, listening out fruitlessly for over half a day, only to raise her head to find a ruined scout flashing curious lights her way. As to how she was then pursued by the machine for 2 straight days and a half, that is a different tale. Oh my god, Soka. Increases the superconduct and overloaded damage. I see. I see. I think we're gonna go over vape. Let's go over vape. These gels don't come back fast enough. Oh god, everybody's dying. Oh crap. Everyone, move it a little. Oh no! Oh no, we lost our Electro app! Alright, it's all up to you guys, I guess. Oh, crap. Oh, we're good. Alright, and Speedy Black Shadow. Oh my god. It's the dog! It's the ninja dog! Speedy Black Shadow. Sleeping Ninjutsu. A boss stage created jointly by Hania and Soka. This final, fearsome foe is based on the mysterious Ninken of Inazuman legend, and it is as cool as it is powerful. It is Soka's view that people won't be mad if they get beaten by such a cool opponent, though Hania did tune the dog's abilities down a little, with the consideration that the event is taking place in Fontaine, where people might have less familiarity with Ninken. During a brief stint back in Inazuma, Soka met up with many author friends in the hope of getting more information concerning Ninken. She even went to Komore Tea House to meet up with adventurers who'd seen the Shumatsuban in action, though she forgot to establish good relationships with the establishment's boss. Soka, did you go to Komore Tea House and not scratch Taromaru behind his little ears? We'll use sword waves to deal damage to little fungi within a given area, and use Kawarimi Ninken to swiftly move about the battlefield. In addition to spreading out in time to avoid too many little fungi being hit, you can trick the opponent into using plunging attacks on Kawarimi Ninken to stun them. Huh? When Shadow Hat Blade Ninken is stunned. Okay. Something like this, maybe? I don't think it matters that much. Hania's bringing out a Ninken! Aha! Get him! Get him! Oh, I was using the wrong buttons. Get him! You get over here. Oh my god. Alright. We are good. We won! Our fungi companions did it! Hats off to you, you two. Your taming talents are beyond common sense, and the fungi remain undefeated under your command, even when facing enemies that themselves defy reason. Wow, praise from Hania! Paimon remembers seeing the Great Snowboard King and Magu Kenki before, but this time you even brought out a blade pup. You really went all out when you set that lineup, huh? Well, these enemies are all legends and adventurer stories from all over the world. Our players will definitely resonate with them. As a writer, I'm a huge fan of characters from different works battling one another. I get excited just thinking about it. Oh, Soka, you would have loved Super Smash Bros. Anyway, dear twin stars of brilliant valor, you've played every stage of our game. What do you think? I'm fine with whatever you come up with, as long as our fungi companions get more screen time. Ha! You haven't changed. As Soka said, you're our boss now. If there's anything you want to see in the game, just let us know. Anyway, Soka will do more research and design more formidable and interesting enemies, so that the game will grow on the Fontanians. That way, Fanta, our generous sponsor, will feel confident in continuing to fund us. Once we have enough money, we can host the tournament just like the Nilupala Cup. No, something bigger, and we'll improve the system such that it'll be as exciting and interesting as can be. Oh, Paimon's getting excited just thinking about it! Let me know if you need help. This is a long-term plan, so we're not too concerned about our short-term progress. With guidance from Soka and Balfour, I can safely say that I'm in the business too. So don't worry, we shan't trouble you with details. Even when the preview event and the business negotiations are over, Soka and I will stay in Fontaine for a while, traveling with the fungi. She's a power scaler, she is! Yo, I gotta tell Celeste we have a canon power scaler in Genshin! We'd like to send you letters periodically to keep you updated on the project and to let you know how the fungi are doing. But that'll require a contact address, or we won't be able to reach you, just like last time. A contact address? Well, somewhere we go every few days. I guess the Adventurers Guild? Perfect. Then on behalf of Hania and the fungi, I shall write to you two regularly. It's a deal then. Our game's still pretty hot right now, so the event will last a while. If you're not too busy, don't forget to come by. Sure thing. Paimon's feeling a lot better now that Hania, Soka, and the fungi companions won't be so far away anymore, and we won't be apart for too long. Paimon's really looking forward to the next Beast Tamers tournament now. How are things gonna go this time? How indeed. Alright. Let me collect my rewards. Juicy, juicy rewards. Gimme. It would be great if they would give us a collect all button for event rewards. Give me these. Dude, this is so embarrassing. Bro, I used to pretty reliably clear Battle Pass like 2 weeks before the end of a patch. What happened, man? Oh, I've got some standard pulls. We should go ahead and use these. Let's see what standard has in store for us. A 4-star. Bruh. That's probably gonna be it. Yeah. Also, I have mail. I haven't logged in here for a little bit, so I've got stuff in my I've got Primo Gems in my mail. Or 5 Primordial Jadewing Spear when? Oh god. Alright, so definitely a bit of a shorter stream today, but yeah, that's how it is with events like these. So,
Add Astra. Thank you for
let me see. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? Yes. So, no stream tomorrow, as usual. Friday will be Fate. And then Saturday we'll be doing the boxing tournament event in Star Rail. So, thank you to everybody who stopped by, and I
There's no
hope to
such
see you all
thing
next
as pure
time.
freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
There'll be an extra fee